Oh well. Okay. Let's see. So this is my first shot with this setup. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully it goes pretty well, but we'll see. All right, so let's get under here on her. Below. Up a smidge, I think there. Hit that. Boom. Now I'm down in the little corner and got the window up there. I think it's going. Looks pretty good so far. Haven't seen any issues quite yet, at least, so that's good. So yeah, first things first, let's get in here. All right. Okay, leave that right there for a second. Get in here. Hey, yep. I got it set up. I think it's working all right so far. And hopefully the stream stays good. We don't lose it and all that fun stuff. Fingers crossed. But yeah, when my little mouth opens and closes when I'm talking and whatnot, I think it's looking pretty good. Not half bad. Oh yeah, let's do. Let's grab that. Bump the. There we go. I think that's the right size we're looking for. So let's just grab this. We're just gonna delete those. Copy paste. T. Okay. Merge that and then grab those. And up. So T. Rotate. 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 Okay. Let's see, let's grab that. T. Okay. This one. Okay. About there. Not too bad. All right. So we got that. Got this. I think looks pretty cool. Merge. So I guess now what I'll do is do a new layer. Turn this down over here. We'll do the pen. And we will try and more officially set this up. No, that's not it. There we go. A little better. Get in here a little bit. Rotate this a smidge. That's really not. Yeah, that's a little bit better. They don't have to be perfect or anything. Let's see. So that. All right, let's rotate this. Clean this up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get this kind of set up the way I want it on these, and then hopefully just duplicate it, flip it, and we will be good to go. That's the idea anyway. Current idea. Yep. All right. Nice. Almost, I think. It's not bad. There. So that's halfway. All right. Rotate. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Let's try and throw that like that. And then should I try to do, yeah, let's do that right now, I guess. Nope, not it. Oh, that's up too far. that. I want the top to be kind of squared, but the bottom I want to kind of be a little smoother transition from borders there. So it's a little easier on your finger. I'm trying to fit kind of look but at the same time you want it to be at least semi-functional, you know? Nope, that's not it. You're gonna have to pick one of these sides for sure when I get to the end of messing with this one. Not quite. So, I don't know. If you're just tuning in, I am just kind of playing around with fantasy. Okay, I'm messing around with fantasy weapons. The first one I've started messing with is some brass knuckles. Brass knuckles of mourning. So I've got some kind of coffin motif for the knuckle bit, and then kind of a coffin motif for the finger holes. And right now I'm just kind of doing the finalized look for at least the side profile here. Would prefer if I did this on a separate layer. See, that's the problem there. This should be more like that, I think. Let's get in. Problem when your hand drawing this stuff instead of using like lines is things don't quite match other things. So this right here should be coming up there. But all kind of a learning curve and adjustment. It's fine. Yeah. So let's see. We've got that kind of happening. This. So I think this just needs to drop. Let's hit that. Let's hit that. There. That's a little bit better. Nope, not quite that. Nope. Come on. There we go. That's a little better. So I want, there we go, to be as kind of uniform as possible here. Too thick, I think. And again, I could have done this with like a line tool instead, but I like doing everything kind of hand drawn. It's a little bit more fun for me. You can work however you prefer, and that is perfectly fine. This has got a change. Do this for now though. Basically, I'm just gonna grab what's over, yeah, grab over the halfway point there. We're gonna mirror that rotate that. Let's see. That is going to be really quite a ways off. No, okay, once you kind of slide it a little bit, that's not too bad. Okay, okay. Drop that there for now. Nope, let's see. There we go. Oops. Okay. Nope. That is. Okay. We need to kind of figure out where. Okay. Okay. Where these things kind of meet. Right. Out there. Great. This needs to go. This junk. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, that needs to go. And you just kind of need to find where they meet up. There. Go here. No. Yeah, so one of these. Yeah, no, okay, that's right. Come up here. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Over here. Okay, so it's on that side. And I think that's pretty good as far as those two overlapping bits go. Not half bad. Alright, so now we can merge these down. And now we can fix this. Let's do put a little bit more on the bottom there. Flip it, drag it, rotate it, rotate it. Okay. Down here. Yeah, at least that's more uniform. I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but it's not half bad. All right, so merge, grab this, and delete. Control-C, Control-V. Double punched it, that happens. Let's see, do I want it? Bloop. Okay, so I think I need to slide stuff slightly? Not really. I think that's pretty close. Okay, out there. Sweet. What's that? Now this top view, I definitely used some actual lines. Most of it is still by hand. Let's see. So I used lines, but I didn't. Yeah. Let's bump down the sides. So yeah, that's a little bit better. For this part, I actually did a hand. This part out here I did with lines. So the majority of it is by hand. Just the outside bit really wasn't. Ooh, let's shoot. Yeah, about there, I guess. Apologize for that. I know that can be really hard to deal with when you're watching. I did not mean to mess with anyone. Sometimes the jumps like that. Try not to do that. Let's get in here. I might just copy the lettering. Don't feel like redoing that. I'll probably just do that. I'm not gonna go over the lettering part of this. I think I'll just copy and paste the. Oops. I don't think it's that big of a deal on this particular bit. I'm spending like a lot of time on this, but I really like how the idea came out, so I'd like to finish it kind of properly, I think. I try to do it a little bit smoother like that when I'm rotating stuff. It's not quite so crazy. I think I got that, that's fine. So, oh yeah, should probably merge. Do a new layer for this part. Nope. I don't know why. Oh, probably because I accidentally hit the. And again. Alright, let's hit. That is. Okay, that's not too bad. That's real close. That's probably about as good as it's gonna get there. Change it this way. Nope. 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 There we go. I got a couple different ideas as far as like color and material, and I think what I would like to do as far as material goes is they're going to be kind of like black slash like an antique brass, and the knuckle bits on the coffin shaped part at the top of the knuckles will be actual like coffin wood inlaid. I think that's an interesting idea. I think that might be a fun way to do it. All right, let's hit it. Yeah, let's undo that. There we go. Rotate you a smidge. Hey, buddy, what's up? What are you doing? Just come and see what's going on. Okay. Oh, so close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this one and I'll copy and kind of paste it for all of them. Yeah, I could just boop, boop, boop. One of the nice parts about working on a separate layer, you don't have to worry about erasing other parts they've already done. All right, so let's rotate that. All right. Oh, that's the, dang it. Hold on a second here. Okay. There we go. Merge. And yeah. Let's see. 15. Limit. Okay. Merge. Got both of them. See? 20. And you don't need to flip it because they're the same. Okay, so about there. All right, and then we will let's real quick. Yeah, I think those are pretty much lined up. All right. Delete that. I hate that it makes a whole new layer for that. I don't really. I wish it didn't do that. One thing I don't love. I could probably figure out how to make it not do that. So let's see. Yeah. Layer 3 is where we're going to start doing these in between bits. let's do that. That. Really close on that second one. Nope. It's real close. Nope. Oh, that one's almost dead on. That's pretty crazy. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I got away from me there. All right. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. So that was originally kind of done wrong. It's bowing. Yeah, okay, so let's do this. Let's do it that direction. Do I want to do it though? No. Let's do it. Out. Out. There we go. Out. Yeah. And that's a time where it would have been good to go into a separate layer, because then I could just put it there. It's not too bad. Alright, and then let's see. So now need to match. That's pretty close. I think that works. About that. Let's see. Shoot. Let's zoom out here. I need it to flip vertically. There we go. Let's see. That's not. There we go. Not too bad. There we go. Pen. Let's see. Come back in here. Yeah, okay. That's not half bad. No, let's just grab that. again. Yeah, flip it vertically. Rotate it slightly. Okay. Cool. Nope. Gosh dang it. Gonna merge those. Race back. Race back. Race. Okay. Merge those. Control C. There we go. Control C, Control T. And we are going to horizontally flip that this direction. Out there. Yeah. Okay. Then we just need to finish this middle section. Pen. On the right one. And I believe that works pretty well. That. T. Okay. Control C, Control C. Flip it vertically. Here. Okay, gonna rotate it a smidge here. Move it on. So. Okay. About there. Okay. And merge those. Pen. Okay. Yeah, no, this is on. Maneuver that. Give me what I'm looking for. Yeah, okay. Okay, Control C, Control T. Vertical. Drag it over this way. Rotate it slightly. And rotate it in the direction a little bit. Okay. Here. All right. Sweet. Oh, nope, that is not. All right, so let's see. All that. Merge those. Go this. Drag it down here. Okay. Get this. And let's see. Let's grab this. And this. And this. This. And this. Oh, no. All right. So now, put that up. Put that up. Okay. Delete that layer. Don't need that layer. That's a duplicate layer. All right. Up, up. Here, that, now merge them. Yeah, sweet. All right, so we've got those all kind of set up. I think it looks pretty solid. Boom. All right. Hide that now. Got these kind of figured out. Like that. You can pop down here. And bump you up a little bit. Hit this like so. Yeah. So, I mean, it looks pretty good. Might try to make the outline on the top down a little bit bolder, like the outside outline. Inner bit is fine, I think. Nano. All right. So I like it. Yeah, that's layer. So let's do like a black. Hold on. One here. Hit that. That. Nope. There we go. There. All right. So that should be all of that, and then we need to invert that. Come down here. Layer mask. Sweet. All right. So now pen. Into. Whoops. Over here. There we go. Let's hit all of this with this black, which is just a dark gray because you need to be able to tell the difference between line work for one and also be able to shade thing. If you want black. I think that's the only little bit of purple that escaped this time, which is crazy. All right. So that's a good start point there, and then we need like so let's see, around, whoops, it's not where we want to be, here, gonna put it here, and there, on the bottom there, kind of in the spots where maybe it gets touched more often than not. Maybe some at the top bit there. And again, this is just kind of throwing ideas down here. Now, I don't know if I would put it up to there. Like that. Possibly. So I don't know if, yeah, I think this top, this bevel bit here would be brass. You know, just that part holds, kind of like on a wedding ring, that bevel kind of holds the diamond in place or the stone in place. This would be holding that wood in place there. So yeah, we're just gonna go all the way to the top on the side view. That's fine. And just kind of bottom section of it. I don't know how I want to do that. The wood, kind of give it a little red to that. Too red. Wish there was a way to kind of zoom in on this. I know I can make it up bigger. There we go. I think that's a little bit closer to what I'm looking for. So I want it to be like wooden, but more like an ebony. I mean, once you get in here, it's kind of hard to see the difference. Let's see, can I could definitely make this bigger, but I think I could pop this one. I don't want it to be the same black I have coating the brass knuckle bits. I think maybe a little red in there because, I mean, punching people, you're probably gonna get some some blood up in there. I don't know. The thought. Yeah. Let's see. It's such a close color. I might have to try and make a darker black gray color. Because again, like when you want something to be black, you really want it to be like a dark gray, so you can shade it and highlight it, look better. Really, it's so you can get those shadows in there without, I mean, because it's, if you use solid black, you cannot shade that at all, obviously. Black. Let's hit that. And I did a really sloppy kind of job on the green there because, well, it's gonna have to be blended in because that's just kind of how that's gonna work. All right, let's see. I mean, I could make this a little darker, I think, but not much. Yeah. I can get hit with that. That's not. Hopefully that's different enough that we can kind of. And I could also just get farther in there with that green. For sure. I think that's what I'll do. I'll bring that green up to that line. Rather than what it's doing currently. Yeah. But this is a darker gray. That helps, I think, differentiate if it is going to be in there. But for now, let's just do these middle bits here. All right. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, let's get this outside. I wasn't doing the top bits when I was going through. Or did? No, okay, I did do the top bits. I just didn't do that one. Alright. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I meant to bump the size of the brush. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Darker. I definitely think it will separate a little bit better from the red if we do put any black up to that. Red black versus the black black. Yeah. Throwing down color on them. Kind of finalize the line art. I guess I finalized line art. Kind of is a little bit a dumb way to say that. Again, I don't always love the way things end up, but it's not half bad. I think that's why I say kind of when I say stuff like that. So I'm going back through and changing the black that I had used, so it's a little bit different than the red black I've got for the tip here. And let's grab that and drop the size of this down. Like that. That's fine. I hit that. Paint back the reddish black. So the idea here, as far as the color goes, is that pretty much kind of painted like antique kind of brass, so it's painted black, but these parts of the knuckles where, I mean, you're making contact with people or your fingers are going to be, most of the time you're going to get like paint kind of going away and getting that patina. The green I went with, just more copper-ish, I guess, but it's definitely a color you can get with brass. And then on the top section here, I decided it's going to be like inlaid with old coffin wood, so that's why it's kind of reddish black, quote unquote. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna change the color of the etched lettering, be closer to that reddish black, or yeah, just because I want it to actually I think I'll just cut the lettering out and move it up a layer and make it transparent, so it'll look more etched than it is looking currently. Maybe that's what I'll do. Or I could just go in there with a color in between that red and the black. I don't know. Anyway, I'll get to that at some point. So yeah, that's the idea, is this part, like that's kind of where the fingers would rest at the bottom of this space. Obviously your fingers are coming through on this, kind of hitting people and wearing the pink down on the top there. So that's the idea behind the current little setup here. So let's see. Yeah, real quick, I'm going to put this back up a little bit more color down here so that I can kind of mess around and fade it a little bit better, hopefully. I don't know, we'll see. The idea is to fade it anyway. Let's see. That's kind of the idea. Actually, no, I want that color, and I want to do that. So I kind of want to have a little bit more of a hard edge to parts, and then kind of a softer edge other places. Obviously, that's why you're blending it a little bit. We'll see how it kind of comes out here. Let's hit that, and I kind of want to layer that a little bit. See, that's not too bad. So yeah, I do like let's do the black again. So let's kind of hit that like so. Kind of wear it back down. Yeah, and then I'll kind of pick the color and kind of push it again. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, kind of hit that. So it's gonna have parts where it's a little bit more like so. And I should kind of hit like a brassy brown color in there too, a little bit, I guess. Yeah, probably. Okay. I don't hate that. Okay. Gonna do that on that one, maybe. A little bit right there. Don't find that too much. Bring that back down over here. And then, yeah, let's try and find a brassy color. Probably about. Let's see. For the fun of it, let's pop over here. Really? It's that kind of. Okay. Actually, HL. Brass. Let's do brass RGB. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we want 225. Okay, so we're gonna have to move this. Okay, over here, 2. 1. Oh, that was it right there. 225. 193. and 110. That's pretty close to what it's telling me to use. Pop it over. Cover that. There we go. Is that kind of what I'm looking for? No. HSL. Let's look at HS. 43, 66, 66. 3. 66. Okay, it's saying that is brass right there. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see that. All right. So let's hit that kind of in those areas. Actually, yeah, let's hit that over the top of these real quick. So I imagine that would be kind of worn down here again. Oop. Maybe not that far. It's fine. We're gonna go back over it with that green and the black. Actually, real quick. Yeah, it is 43. Oh, perfect. All right. So real quick, let's pop this. So I have it. Have that one. Oops, we need to be on that layer. Let's grab that color. here, that one down, that color, nope, again, that color, up here, shoop, up here, that color, up here, that one over here. Just double check here, we got that. Yeah, okay, cool. Just so I have that. All right, we got that. I mean, to me, that does not say brass. That looks real pale. But, I mean, it is against black and stuff, so... Up. I mean, yeah, when you hit like that... When you start going back and forth, mixing it a little bit, let's fix that right up. I just want some bit of that in there, you know, kind of back and forth. Pop over here real quick, grab that color back over here. Yeah, pop that. All right, now we grab this color again and we start working that in there. All right. Up. All right, so now let's grab that color and we're just gonna push this stuff back, mute it down a little bit. Kind of just let's these little spots here. Make little radiating spots of this black. Gonna push around. That in here. That I might need to go a little bit. A little smaller when I start that bit. Yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, let's shrink this a smidgen. Just gonna hit that. That. bump it up a little bit. Let's kind of push that like so. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. Grab this. Nope, we did not grab that color. There we go. Kind of hit that top bit there. Push that right green back in some of these spots. And so I'm trying to kind of layer all of this so it looks more natural. Can't say whether or not it's really working. That would be up to someone else to let me know. I mean, I'm doing my best, but I can't promise it's killing it here. That. Push that down there. Really, it's kind of back here. Just gonna push it and then fade it, and then push it, and then fade it, and push it, and fade it. There's a lot of back and forth on this stuff. Then you kind of hit that edge, and do that. Harden it up a little bit, and come back, soften it, harden it, soften it, and it's a dance, I guess. That's not too bad. I think that's probably pretty accurate. Let's get in here. Yeah, that's definitely not what I would call brass as far as like that code goes. I think that's a little bit off. As far as HSL goes. Yeah, I mean, at least on my monitor, that does not look like that. Which is okay. It's fine. Should probably be on the correct. So I'm not worried about going into here. That is going to be whatever. Because I have it over on that swatch layer, it's not a big deal. We'll be able to go back in and fix that, no problem. So let's kind of try working on get that kind of the hard edge. At least for now. See, when you mix it with that darker gray, it kind of turns into a brass color, but it's not exactly starting off there. Let's shrink down the, let's hit these kind of lines, see how that goes. That. And I'm just kind of winging this. This is not something I do super well by any stretch here. Got that. Get that. Again, it's just kind of back and forth. Pull bits, push bits, get a little bit harsher line to it. Kind of back and forth, back and forth. That's the idea. Let's see, how did I have these go? Yeah, I kind of have it fade a little bit and down into the grooves. So I could have that happen here. The idea being kind of like that paint kind of gets pushed off and whatnot. So let's try and do that a little bit. That's not too bad. Again, okay. This color again. That. So again, kind of just pushing it around, mixing colors, and then kind of putting a harsh line at some spots. Color. It's really just a push-pull, mix, unmix, and then kind of hit a harsh line. We'll see how this kind of ends up. See, I don't hate the way this is kind of going. Yeah, let's bring that up there and then grab that. Undo that. Go. So we have a little bit more green over there. And we kind of push this around, pull it. It fades a little bit, but we also want some harsher spots of where the line hits. That's just how life would work on it, you know? Nothing's going to be perfectly set up all the time. It's not something that happens. Drop it a smidge. hit. And we don't like that color. Let's pull over here. See if I can't find more. I kind of moved that. Destroyed all of that brassy color. And this. Yeah, most of it's gone. It's fine. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, because it's really not a fast color. Let's grab the skin. Pop down here. I want to get kind of like grass color out of that. I think that's about as good as that's gonna get. So let's go over here. We'll just put this here. That to me reads more brassy, at least antiqued brass. I think that's probably more what I'm looking for. But in brass, so that's my bad. Yeah, let's put kind of like these little spots here. And let's push it out. Push that back this direction. Alright. And again, you're kind of gonna get different mixes of that lighter, darker. So let's just pop this in with all of this. I think this is a better color. This is so difficult. Mixing colors and stuff is not super easy. For me, at least. Again, this is more like whenever I say something's not easy, at least for me, it's not easy. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, for sure. Mixing colors, at least digitally, is not something I'm great at. These kind of cloud-ish brushes help me quite a bit, I will say that. I did not grab that color, at least I didn't mean to grab that color. Let's hit that. So the idea is kind of figure out which brush kind of gives me the look I'm kind of going for. I think that's probably, honestly, one of the better ones if I had to pick one. Let's hit. So I want some like darker brass bits showing up, but not a lot of it, you know? Let's bring this down here. That a little bit popping down, I don't like that. Okay, let's bump the size of this up. So the idea is kind of, again, try and somewhat fade this down here. And I think that might be a better one for this brush. It's huge. That might be better for this brush. I believe that is the right. This is the right brush for that. Yes. All right. pen. Let's grab this color, and we're going to push this all the way to the edge. Okay. There. So that's not half bad, I would say. Whoop. What platforms do you live stream for your stream? I do. I go to Facebook Live. Come on. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Picarto, and D Live. All at the same time. From yeah. There we go. See, I like this. I think this went really well. I might just kind of copy and paste that. I don't know. Yeah, so I do all of those at the same time. One, two, so yeah, all at once. Let's see. Let's grab this and see. Just to speed things up, you know? Actually, is that going to be actual siege? Actually, I don't know. Certainly possible. Maybe. I used to get really good engagement on D Live when I first started. But I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. Undo that. Control, yeah, let's just rotate it. Can I do that? Will it work? No, only works on the one. Yeah, I had for like a while pretty good engagement on D Live, and then I don't know, it dropped off the map. Basically, like I wasn't getting any engagement almost. That's fine. Okay, let's do that. And this is okay. Oh, I know what happened. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, like I really enjoyed working on or D Live. People were really nice and helpful, and yeah, and then I don't know, just kind of died on me. I don't really know what happened there, but okay, it's this one here. We want that. Control C, Control V, Control T. slide it over here. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I thought it went pretty. Most of the time, the streams went well. No real complaints as far as that goes. Yeah, I've been featured a few times on DLive's like front page. Again, that was kind of early on, but no, come on, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so over here, let's get rid of this. And I had like a raid where they got me like 200 followers. That was really nice. Someone did that. Yeah, I don't know. Seemed like it was a cool place, and then it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. I should be doing it this way. But yeah, community was pretty nice originally. Is it this one? That's not it. Okay. Really nice and helpful. Yeah, I kind of like that. That looks pretty good. Yeah. So the problem here is, let's do this. Let's shift. Nope. Shift. Select the layers. See, and then it just, I don't understand why it does that. Let's see. I need to there was a way. I feel like there is a way to do what I want to do. I just don't remember how to do it. Let's see. I don't want a video right now. There's no way you can copy and paste all this. Blah. I know there is. Okay. I know there's a way to do it. They're all videos. I don't want to do a video. Just tell me how to do it. It's fine. So what I'm going to do is Control C, delete. Merge selected. Okay. Now. Okay. And before doing that, I'm going to safely continue. Let's get in here. Hey, how's it going? Okay. Oh, that's fine. Okay. So what I'm going to do, got that all set up now. Wand, select that specifically, put that, and that. And, let's do this. Here's those, and then we are going to that. Sweet. So we sorted out the issue that you were having last time. It appears to be working correctly today. As far as I see, I have 0 dropped frames, and I've been going for an hour and a half-ish. So, yeah. Also, I got my new overlay and stuff all set up, so that's nice. Okay, pop over here, and we're going to grab it. Ah. Okay, hold on. My brush. Just kind of yeah. Wait, what is happening here? Okay, whoops. Oh, wait, just one. Okay, well let's just do this first. In the actual, okay. Yeah. What is that? What do I do for clean line art? Well, I try and kind of set stuff up a certain way. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, that's not. Okay. So let's see. Not quite. Let me just mess with this stuff. Yeah, for clean line art, I mean, I don't really think that clean line art is necessarily like the most important thing when you're working. Personally, sometimes clean line art will make your stuff look kind of stiff if you're not careful. But to answer your question, I just kind of use a pen brush. So I do my sketching with a pencil brush that I've found. I use Clip Studio Paint, by the way, so that is something to note. It'll be probably different. There'll be different ways to do stuff in every program, obviously. But what I like about Clip Studio Paint, and I mean, Photoshop does this now, at least I know that. But so I have my lines on this layer here, and this right here is a pixel lock. So I can, okay, cool. Trying to do line art, doesn't look the way I want it to. I mean, same. I'm not going to sit here and say I love how my line art comes out, but here is the line art I finalized, and this is what I was working off of for the sketch down here. Bump that back up. And I mean, like on this, like I used the line tool for some of the outside bit on the end of each of these, but I mean, the way I tend to do lines is, let's hit pen. So my pen, like if I'm, pop a new layer in here. So if I'm going to kind of try and do my final lines off of my sketch here, like that, is I will do my best. I'll figure out first how thick I want this line to look. And I will do my best to kind of do it in one shot. So I'll kind of go back and forth a couple times until I get, like that one's not too bad. I don't hate that. So then I'll move on to the next line. And if I like that, I kind of move on to that one. And then I come in here. And if you're using a vector layer, which is helpful sometimes, if you want really clean line art, that's a helpful one to use. But now I'll go in and I'll kind of erase out these overdrawn bits. Oop, jump the gun on that. There. So I'll come back and kind of smooth that. So now I've got that corner the way I want it. If you use, let's see, a vector. So let's do a vector version of that same thing here. Erase that out. So if you use vector, really helpful. That was pretty close. So let's say that's where I want it. And then you got that, and you got that, and let's put that there. Nope. There. So you've got that. What I like about their vector is you have to set your eraser up correctly, but it would help if I did it on the correct layer and not the layer I was just on. Okay, so we got, that was like first try, let's go. All right, so you got that, and then there you go. So all of these are overlapping, so I can hit that, kill those. And I've got a really solid line that is crisp, clean. Sometimes you got to be really careful with the vector though. Like if I were to kind of do this, where it's not like a really obvious separation, you can, let's see, erase that. You can get these pinch points, and it's fine. One way you can kind of fix that is you select whichever one and you drag it, and select the other one and drag it, and it kind of eliminates that pinch point. So that's one way if you want really crisp lines. The other nice thing you can do with vector lines is you can adjust the width. So let's see, it's set to narrow it right now. So I could hit this, and so you can really easily vary your line width as well if you want to start off pretty thick, and you can come in with that, like you can thicken it, thin it, scale it, all that fun stuff. And you can do it like bit by bit, so you get like those varied line weights. So that's one way to do it, and it makes it much easier to, like, when you're erasing the overlap. Yeah, so hopefully that helps a little bit. back in. But yeah, and I always tend to line with purple when I start. I'll do my sketch in purple, and then I'll drop the opacity on that to like 50, and then I'll draw over that with purple again. I don't know why I like sketching with purple. Just one of the things I like to do, I guess. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, so if you want really crisp lines, the vector layers are really helpful for that. And with your eraser, again, let's pop in a vector layer. So the vector one is the one with the cube in that little box there, the layer box. So let's pop over the eraser here. So when you're on the vector eraser part, when you're on your eraser and you got the vector, you want the erase up to intersection selected for the eraser. That will be very helpful. You can have it so it erases just the touched areas, or it erases a whole line. I like the intersection again because it kind of helps when you do that over drawn line and you just want to erase those overlap. And let's see real quick. I don't want that. I want my pen. So yeah, we're on that. So if you want, sometimes when you erase something like that, it'll kind of give you a funky result. So what I would do in that situation, if you're going to use the vector layer, is I would undo it and then hit both lines with one go, and sometimes that'll fix the issue that may have arisen. Let's see. So let's do that. Do that. Do that. No. Okay. I'm trying to figure out a. Well, that one's kind of funky. See, like that. So that you kind of leave if you do one at a time. If I do that one and then that one, there's this kind of little shelf it makes. But if I hit both at the same time, it smooths that out. So stuff like that is just something to keep in mind when you're doing vector. And again, you can always kind of go in and mess with the points of the line as well. So that would be the like object operation button to mess with the lines that are made on that layer. So O on your keyboard. Yeah, and like that's something that's kind of neat about the vector is you can just mess with the line and kind of tweak it. And we can delete whatever, delete this line. But yeah, so things to think about if you're going to use vector for your line art. What I would suggest, just to kind of make it easier, is maybe do vector line art, and yeah, as far as like crisp clean lines, vector line art is going to be your friend. You can always go in and duplicate that layer and rasterize it too if you want to kind of if you're one of those people who kind of paints their colors on the same layer. I don't necessarily do that. That's me. Even when I'm doing this, I separate all my layers. I do lines, flats, shading, and highlights. Those are the separate layers, the minimum separate layers I do. Yeah. And I love Clip Studio Paint. It's wonderful. I have an issue currently that I would like to have resolved. It's not. It's taking them a very long time to kind of respond and get back to me right now, because I did the upgrade to 2.0, but I did the update pass, and apparently that is only good for one computer. And I had I had anticipated buying the full just one-time payment and doing that, but I did that first, and then it wouldn't let me do the other thing, and I don't have my Clip Studio 1.0 code anymore. I lost it, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. And it won't even let me add a second computer to the update pass. So it's been a nightmare with this 2.0 thing. I mean, at least I have it on this computer. This is my main computer. I just would like to also have it on my laptop, because I do occasionally like to work not on my desktop. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, and in the email they said it works with two things. I don't know, it's a whole thing, but I don't know. Hopefully I get that kind of figured out at some point, at least, you know. Let's see, I don't think I have any wood grain kind of vegetation, natural. Plain, artificial, flower pattern, hatching, perfect. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have anything that's gonna give me kind of a wood grain. Yeah. But, I mean, there's a lot of cool features in 2.0, which is good. They have a feature that you can, use the 3D modeled hand. You can use your webcam to, see your hand, and kind of it'll mimic that, which is neat. I'd like to use that at some point, I think. But, yeah. It is kind of bogus. Let's do that, and let's drop it way down. Yeah, let's do nipple ends. Put that, and do another these, and okay, and then X over here. We're just gonna bump this surface imaging. Yeah, I mean, it's I understand it taking a second because of the whole just launched the 2.0 and everything, but I mean, the last email I got from them took almost a month to get to me, and they haven't responded to my response on that, so that's kind of frustrating. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's do that, and then, yeah, my gonna shrink that down and we're gonna grab this color, basically. Yeah, no, that's right. Is it not? Oh. Probably because I'm not grabbing the actual color. Oops, no, yeah. Let's grab that color first and then go over here and there we go. Da-da-da! Alright. Pop up here. There we go. I don't really know if that's necessarily going to look like wood grain. I think it kind of does, a little bit at least. It's really tight wood grain. Oops, don't do that. I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of them going to a subscription-based service to begin with, but I mean, I should have gone with my gut and just gotten the one-time purchase instead of trying to do both the one-time purchase and the update pass, especially because I accidentally did that the wrong way and I got the update pass first and not the one-time purchase and blah blah blah. It's a whole thing now. So I don't even know if they'll let me necessarily, because there was a big discount on it at the time and now that has since passed and I can't get that probably, even though I emailed them specifically while it was still going, so hopefully I'd still have the opportunity to get that and blah blah blah. It's a whole thing again. Yeah, I think that looks kind of like a wood grain when we're zoomed out here. Not too bad. I'd say that's pretty decent. Like that. Right, and I wanted to change knuckle things. Let's do. I wonder if. Whoops, that's not. Word. I meant to be hitting the button right next to that, not that button. Let's hit. That is real light. Way too light. I want it as dark as it is now. That's red, so let's hit that and kind of give it like a blue. That. Actually, no, I don't want. Yeah, red would be over here. I mean, the opposite of red would be over here in this area, which might be the right color. Here we go. That'll probably look pretty good on a separate layer. Let's do that. Because then I can kind of put that transparent maybe. Let's go a little bit more black maybe. Yeah, that might actually work. Okay, let's do this. And then I can try and possibly drop that. Up like a line into it. That might be a big problem. I don't know. So if you look down at the bottom of my overlay there, I've got my Instagram, my Twitter there is where I like post updates and stuff. And my TikTok I'll post before I go live on Saturday. I post about 30 minutes before ish that I go live. And I don't know, do I want it to go here? Let's look at that. How's that? That's probably better. Yeah, I post about 30 minutes ish before I go live on TikTok, a time lapse of the previous stream. If that's something you're into. And let's see. Yeah, my Instagram, my Twitter, I post the like progress from my stream and all that stuff. And I need to be better about like kind of posting stuff in between streaming and whatnot as well. Sometimes that doesn't happen. I want to pop another window in here. Color wheel. Yeah. Don't want to pop it out of there. I want a second one. It's that's fine. But yeah, and you could see past streams and stuff on my YouTube down there as well. It should be up there. Yeah, my YouTube, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok are all down at the bottom of the screen there. Let's see. Okay, let's try and get in here real tiny. Maybe hit like the center. Yeah, that could work. I wish I was better at this. But I have a Twitter and Instagram and Ink Blot I just started. I don't think that's better. I thought maybe it would be. It's not, I don't think. Let's try and hit it with this darker reddish black though. That's better. I probably should have just duplicated that in the letters and made it transparent, and that probably would have been the best. I think this darker red is definitely a little bit better. Darker red black. Yeah. And I still have an old DeviantArt that I post to as well. I mean, I post so many. I have a Tumblr. If you search Zann20 on most sites, that's what I'm called. My DeviantArt is not that. But yeah, most sites, that's what my tag is. Yeah. Inkblot is a brand new kind of art site for that. You can go to ArtStation. Is pretty a lot of finished art, so I don't know if I would post like progress stuff there necessarily. DeviantArt kind of has fallen off the map as far as that goes. I don't know if I would recommend posting there. If you didn't already have one. Inkblot, like I said, is brand new. And it seems like it might be a good place. Tumblr is a good place. If you're okay with kind of more weird internet people. Yeah. Kind of pick one and shoot for it. But yeah, I've got my Twitter and my Instagram are like the main ones, and I try to post to a bunch of other art foil, pillow fort are also ones that I post to. There's so many, it's hard to like give a real solid recommendation. I mean, if you do kind of like time-lapse video, TikTok is probably a good place. It's just kind of find one that works for you, that you're comfortable with, and that's kind of the best option in my opinion. That seems to work the best. Find one you're comfortable with. To kind of beef these lines up a smidge, I think. So let's do new raster layers, straight black, pen. No, I went to my pencil. Oops, that's way too big. I would never be able to do any time-lapse videos, still kind of inside the interface. Hey! Yeah, no, that's like you don't have to do anything, honestly. It's I just do, like, it's super easy as far as like content goes for me to kind of put time lapses of my stream, of my, not stream, but like what I'm working on stream, because in Clip Studio you can have a time lapse record while you're working. So now that's something I just have going. But yeah, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. Obviously. Let's hit the C. But yeah, I mean, social media is difficult to kind of keep up with for me, so I have a hard time like gaining any followers. I don't think I've really moved much on Instagram or Twitter as far as follower count goes in quite some time. Yeah, if you want to do it, absolutely go for it. But yeah, don't, like, it's so insane these days, like what you have to kind of do for like social media as an artist. Like, it's just kind of, it can certainly be more of a discouraging situation for people getting into art, expecting to have to do, there's a terrible, all this social media work and stuff, and art as a what is it, as content rather than just doing your thing, can be somewhat frustrating and daunting, I feel like. But that's just more cynical view of it, I guess. And the algorithms on like every site, it seems like, are against you as an artist. Like, you have to really kind of push your stuff a lot harder now than when I first started, because I have like a couple thousand or over 1,000 people following my Instagram. It was not nearly as difficult to make that happen when I started. Now it's a totally different story. Control C, Control T, let's flip that this direction. Okay, I think that's pretty. Is that where I want it? No. I think that's where I want it. Okay. It's fine. All right. Yeah, it's. Oh, hold on. Okay, that's fine. Let's got that. Control C, Control V, Control T, and flip it vertically. Here. And well, let's real quick. Nope, that is not. I hit OK. And rotate. Control T. Now let's move this down. I don't know why this doesn't match up. It's not even remotely close. Let's pull that like that. Nope, that's not where I want that. Slide it that way. Pull it this direction. Okay. And let's grab this. We're just erasing all this junk. We don't need that. Oops. Okay, no. We'll fix that. That's fine. Oh, wow. Okay. I got a couple minutes over. That's not too crazy. Okay, and then let's hit the pen. Let's get it here. Oh, C. There we go. Drop down here. Okay. That's real close. Okay, back up. Okay, C. Oh. All right, there we go. That's fine. All right. Yeah, so I mean, Merge. Here we go. Grab that. Control C, delete, continue. Is that not? Yeah, okay. It's fine. Merge. I'll leave that like that, and I guess I'll lock that down to hold top. All right, so we got that set up. Woo, worm. Yeah. So then these are pencil. Let's bump this up. Oh yeah, let's new raster layer. There we go. Okay, let's see. Woo! That is so terribly written. Okay. I mean, it's not terrible as far as this all goes. Actually, would that be... it might be better if I did... Like, if I did, like, an inlay. Make it slightly pink. Because it would be a white inlay. We can, yeah. Just make it slightly pink because, you know, again, their knuckles gonna be getting kind of messy. So white wouldn't stay white necessarily. You're using the knuckles. So it's like ebony, ivory, ebony wood, a little bit of ivory inlay for the lettering. It's recessed, but it's in there. Or maybe it's just magically, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go a little bit more gray. There we go. That's a little bit better, I think. A little grayer. Makes it look a little less glowy, which could be, I don't know. Anyway, I could change things later. It's not a big deal. I made it. I can fix it. All right. There. So yeah, they would be recessed, and I guess yeah, they'd probably kind of glow a little, maybe more blue. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I like that a little bit better. Because the inlay wouldn't make sense. What's up, bud? You bored? Probably. Alright. Yeah, I like the kind of blue. Gives it more of an arcane kind of feel, I think, in my opinion, rather than light pinkish, whitish color, grayish. Because I like the idea that it would leave like an imprint, which is why it's written in reverse. So when it's imprinted, it reads the right way. Yeah. Let's see. It'll probably be a little bit more. Is that better? Yeah. Let's do that. It's not a big deal if there's still some of that other blue in here. I'm not going to be worried about it. Overly concerned situation. Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking that blue and pushing it farther toward brown, which would be towards green a little bit. It's, I mean, it's like a dark wood that's on and glowing on. Sweet. Dig it. Let's go up here, do black, pencil. Let's do let's make it a little bit smaller. Doo-doo. Old brass. There we go. Paint over brass. Yeah, it's 2 F's. Wait, right? Coffin? Yep. Coffin. Let's put it in and Ted. Epic coffin. Yeah. Okay. Definitely, yeah. I feel like that works pretty well. We'll call that good for today, I think. Knuckles of Mourning, brass knuckles of mourning. I think they look pretty cool. That's just me, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I think they came out. I think looks pretty well done. I think I like the way the wear and weathering kind of came out. I don't think it's the most incredible thing I've ever seen, but I think it looks pretty good. Did really simple line work for the like wood grain. I think that came out pretty good because I did it so small. I think it looks kind of wood grainy. Fun. I think it works out pretty well. Again, I don't know. Could be wrong. Slide this up. Okay. Right there. Alright. Anyway. I really appreciate everyone popping in and seeing what's up. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you had a lot of fun. Let's see. This the overlay's down there. I don't know why the chat. I don't know. Pop that up on top here. Maybe I don't know. Why is the chat not showing up on this one? Let's see. Yeah, it's there. I don't know. I need to figure out why that's not popping up. Anyway. Yeah. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys had fun. Oh, that would probably be what's here. Yeah, that would be why that's yeah. Let's pop it up over here. There we go. Now it'll be there next time. I had it. Yeah, it's not good. Anyway, I had it set up wrong. Speakers. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And you can follow and follow all my progress and stuff on my Instagram and my Twitter. And you can see process videos on my TikTok, time-lapse videos on my TikTok. And you can find old streams. All my streams are archived on my YouTube, so you can find all of my stuff right off to the side here. I'm used to pointing to it, but I don't have the camera on me anymore. But it's there. It's right next. It's off my shoulder here. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and hopefully see you next time. And if you know anyone who has questions about art, likes art, aspiring artists, all that stuff, hey, point them in this direction. Normally I go live 10 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday. I had some stuff going on today, so I went on late. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Later.